Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you. And also you can feel free to reverse the roles if needed. If you're not dealing with anyone intimate, this could be in regards to any relationship in your life. So please keep an open mind. And it also could be you versus you. So let's go ahead and get started, Libra, and see what we have going on. When I was doing the guided meditation to get the collective energy, I got specifically a song. I'm not entirely sure the artist, but the song is Banana Clip. You make me trigger happy. It's actually a really good song. But that lyric in specific was sticking out to me. You got me trigger happy. Banana clip, I'm for you. So, I don't know. Somebody maybe got you trigger happy. You might do that for someone else. Somebody might be triggering you, good or bad, or you might be doing that to someone else. I also got the song, Something, Something, Happy Days. That's an old TV show, right? Happy Days. That could just be validation if you like that show, or now they're giving me a hickey from Kanicki's, like a Hallmark card. Okay, so that's one of the stars, I believe, of Happy Days, but I could be wrong. That's also from the movie Grease. Could also be validation for you. If not, don't worry about it. Not all of these messages are going to be for each of you individually. The image they did show me, though, that I think most that view this video can probably relate to was something about a blindfold being put on and needing to take the blindfold off because you're about to miss some opportunities here, Libra, if you're not paying attention. You know, don't be so guarded in the energy, although I know that's hard to do when we're leaving a retrograde, right? But I specifically felt like there's some opportunities on the horizon, new things coming in, new energy coming in, especially as we go into March, especially as we go into spring. So, yeah, let's get some tarot cards out and see what this is all about for you, Libra. The first card out is Jupiter. So this is the overall energy, and this is all about expansion, rolling the dice, opportunities, exactly what I just felt. It was also talking about enthusiasm and optimism, being more generous with your time and energy. It's a very lucky vibe, right? So you might just be feeling lucky, or Spirit's wanting you to encourage you to see the lucky parts of life or the positive aspects of anything that's going on in your life right now, as that will help to perpetuate more positive aspects, okay? But it also talks about teaching and taking chances, taking a leap, exploring new potentials, all right? So your overall energy, whoops, sorry about that, is the Tower. So this is the card of enlightenment in the Angel Tarot. So there might be some epiphanies coming through, enlightenment coming through, changes coming through. Sometimes these can be out of your control, but always for your highest good, right? A lot of people fear the Tower card, but I see it as a blessing because the Tower comes in and alleviates you of things that are no longer working for you. If something was built on a faulty foundation, it'll wash it away, so to speak. So you might notice a lot of changes, some of them in your control, some of them out of your control during this time frame, Libra. But just keep in mind that it's for your highest good, right? This is kind of an unexpected, erratic energy that may have been what you were feeling in the recent past. Some of this is past energy that's getting ready to dissipate as we go into March. Keep that in mind, because after the Tower comes expansion, and that's what I feel for the overall. Person you're connecting with is the Knight of Cups. So, of course, this is talking about emotional expression, but in this deck, it's also talking about spirituality. You know, so this person might be exploring spirituality or the esoteric, or, you know, just more of like outside of the box thinking. They could be on their own spiritual journey, whether they're consciously aware of it or not consciously aware of it. Meaning, like, life is a spiritual journey. We are all on one. But some of us, our ego is conscious of that, and some of us, our ego is not conscious of that. But I feel like this person might be coming to an understanding of the bigger picture, or kind of seeing the spiritual connection between you and them, and or digging into that during this time frame. And it could be through their emotions as well, exploring their emotions, expanding their emotions, etc. So let's go into the recent past energy here, Libra, and see what led up to this. And then we're going to go into perception, how you view each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, and your hopes and potential future outcomes. All right, let me do one more shuffle here for you, Libra. I had a card here that does not belong here. All right, so recent past energy for my Libras. Sorry about that, Libra. Had a quick distraction. Recent past energy. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Give me one more card here, please. And the Chariot. So this is beautiful energy here. This is showing me that you've done some self-work, that you have put in the time and energy to yourself, that you have been future planning, trying to stay present in the present moment. And because of that, there is growth here. You're kind of in a growth cycle where you're moving things forward in your life. You're creating new pathways, is what I'm feeling, as to like future possibilities by imagining what you want out of life, imagining different ways you could make money for some of your different relationships, you know, etc. Kind of going outside of the box of what is and thinking about what could be. And if you haven't been doing that, Libra, then that is exactly what they're guiding you to do, is to think outside of the box a little bit. But I feel like for the most part, a lot of you have done that. You know, you've kind of been wanting more action in your life, been wanting more cooperation in your life, looking for things to run smoothly, right? So if things have been very erratic, been very unexpected, lots of changes in plans or things that seem out of your control, I feel like the way that you are coping with that for a lot of you is to do your best to look forward to the future or find the silver lining. Find cooperative components in your life, or looking for cooperation, and there's a strong desire for things to run smoothly. And I got that the catchphrase from that show, Happy Days, which is a very uplifting, you know, song that goes along with that. Looking for happy days, looking for smoother roads, you know, not really want to go off the beaten path. Maybe in the past that's what you wanted, but I feel like right now you're just kind of wanting things to go smoothly. I heard things going as planned. For some of you, it feels like, you know, okay, there was some changes there that shook me up a little bit, but now things are going as planned because I'm getting in the driver's seat of my own life. So that's kind of what I feel coming in. For some of you, this is recent past energy, so you're already pretty far on that trajectory, but it'll be different for each of you. Let's see what this person's recent past energy is. The Hermit, the Moon card. So that is that spiritual awakening type of energy that I felt. Somebody going within, somebody paying attention to their intuition, listening to their emotions. I feel it strongly on this person's side, but I also saw progress and kind of momentum forward on your side as well. I think this person has really had to turn within for some answers. And that may have been uncomfortable at first, especially if they're a very practical personality or they like to be very realistic, you know, and so it may seem a little airy-fairy to this person, or at least in the past energy, but there has been some sort of expansion within this person's spiritual and emotional space that has encouraged them to listen to their intuition and go within. This person might be getting signs, synchronicities, having dreams that they can't deny. You know what I'm saying? So if they had tried to deny their own spirituality in the past, It's like things are happening so rapidly and like so vividly for this person that there's like no denial of it anymore. Even if they don't come out forthright and say that to anyone, it's just like they're honing in on their intuition. They have, it's being shown to them. This person might be very intuitive personality. They may also be someone who can read others well, or maybe reads you well, Libra. They may really understand your depths to you. They can feel your emotions. They know what your triggers are. That's what it is. But I feel like drawn to say same. So I feel like if that's the case, then you also maybe feel the same there. But there is definitely a lot of like spiritual energy going on with this person. And like the subconscious rising to the conscious here. It could also be that things that they've suppressed and kept to themselves in the past, they keep wanting to give me the word long run. It'll all come out in the long run. Something like that. Yes, whatever was suppressed, you know, they're getting guidance on, they're being guided out of that suppression. Let me put it that way. So now we're going to go into perception and see how you're viewing this connection. Keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, but we'll start there. And you know, it's really interesting that I got the disruption card as your overall energy, because I actually intended on doing your reading, Libra, yesterday. And it was just, there was too many disruptions going on in the environment. My energy wasn't right. And so I didn't do it because I won't do readings if I don't feel good. But I also have a Libra moon. So you also could have been feeling that energy of just feeling a little bit exhausted, or a little like lack of motivation, or just things feeling very erratic, or disruptive energies going on that made it hard for you to maybe concentrate. That's going to lift, especially as we go into, like I said, first, second week of March. So just hold on. There's an expansion coming in for you. So, perception, 6 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So, Libra, when it comes to how you're perceiving this connection, I feel like you kind of wanted to emotionally detach at some point, maybe because you were kind of in your own emotional rut, but at the same time, not being able to do that, all right? This is a sense of like wanting to put time and energy into yourself to get that creative spark back, but feeling emotionally led astray at times. You may feel like this person led you astray emotionally, or has the ability to pull you into that darker emotion, but at the same time, every time that happens, it also pulls you in the direction of taking care of yourself better, listening to your emotions better, listening to your thoughts better. So it, in a way, it has expanded your growth, even when it did not feel that way. I feel like when you think about this person, you feel like this person may be at an emotional impasse is the word that they're giving me, but maybe they're just working on themselves, Libra. So sometimes it can seem like someone is very detached when they're doing self-work. Keep that in mind. I feel like you see this person as someone who lights you up, though, who has the ability to really spark your desires or create some passion or intensity within you. And yet, at the same time, feeling emotionally drained by the connection. And it's like, they keep giving me the same message. It's like, when you're feeling emotionally drained, that's your cue. That's your sign to start paying attention to what you're giving your focus to. Because likely you're giving your focus to the bad aspects of yourself or this connection. And they want you to work on that. So that's kind of like a side note, but... let's see what this person's perception is of you, Libra. Sorry, that song is now playing in the back of my head again, the Banana Clip song. There's a lyric in it that says, just look around you at the love that surrounds you. Like, so when you're feeling down in the dumps, Libra, it's like, look around you. There is love that surrounds you, okay? And that'll help pull you out of it. So let's see what this person's perception of you is. Queen of Voices here. Well, that's your card. The Chariot. The Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups. So this person feels like, Libra, first of all, some detachment here in the connection. They see you as this like very serious person at times, and sometimes maybe authoritative at times. And or, because here's what I heard, and or sometimes this person feels like you don't take them seriously, and it kind of pisses them off. You know, it does not make them feel valued. Now, whether you feel that way or not does not matter. That's this person's perception. But I also feel like this person feels that they're very drawn magnetically towards you. They see you making progression in your life, you know. They see that, Libra, you have a lot to be happy for, or a lot of love that surrounds you. You know, they may think, like, look at you and feel like, wow, you got it all. You know what I'm saying? Or you've got all this love around you. What you need me for? You know, that type of energy is kind of what I'm feeling. And I don't have any, like, cards that show me that this person feels left out. But yet, at the same time, I do kind of feel... that's the words that they're giving me, so that my guides are giving me. So it's almost like they see maybe abundance around you or emotional fulfillment around you. Maybe you got a lot of family, got a lot of friends around you, and you know, they feel like you're making all of this progression, but you're not always including them. You know, or maybe you're going through an expansion, but you know, it's like this person, for whatever reason, they don't feel taken seriously here. And that's the word I keep coming back to. Now, it could be flipped, Libra, where you don't feel taken seriously by this person and they're aware of that. But if that's the case, then the message is you may feel that way, Libra, but this person actually holds a lot of love for you, you know, and wants to connect with you. Wants for you to come towards them, you know, or be connected to them. Honestly, whether you're in the first group or second group matters not. This person has a lot of love here, period. You know, they may look at this connection and feel like you're detached, but that they still want progression here. They want abundance. They may feel very emotionally fulfilled when you're around, or you have the ability to cause that in them, and they're wanting to be open to the connection. You know. So let's go into genuine emotion then, because that's kind of surface level. That's just perception. Now we're going to go into the soul, the depths, the emotion. Underneath all of that, Libra, how do you feel? How does my Libras feel? Someone here wants to smooth things over. I keep getting the word smooth. Woo, Libra. Wow. Okay, let me give you one more on that. I see here. So, Libra, you have the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. I want a clarification on the Three of Swords. It's the Five of Swords. That is a lot of contradictory energy. Here, things are going well for you. You're getting more cooperation in your life. Things are expanding. You're wanting things to go smoothly, but your emotions aren't in a stable place for a lot of you. Or there's something emotionally that is contradicting the desire, right? Because what you're desiring is to have smooth sailing forward. But what you're experiencing is more like a tower moment type of energy. And if you look at your emotional space, you can kind of see why. There's insecurities here. There's uncertainty. There's old heartache that hasn't been healed. For some of you, new heartache. There is a feeling a disconnect. Feeling a disconnect from what you think this should be, what you think life should be, and how you're feeling it. You know, how you think this relationship should be and how you feel about it. So, this reading is all about then getting to the heart of the matter as to why that is. Why is there such a disconnect between what it is that you're wanting and then what you believe is true or what you're feeling, right? And then over that is the Ace of Wands, which is passion, intensity. You want passion. You want intensity. It's almost like wanting things to go really smoothly, but also really craving change. You know, really wanting to have a spark lit within you. Really wanting some intense, positive emotions. But having a hard time pulling yourself out of some darker emotions. You might find yourself, Libra, dwelling too much on the things that have gone wrong versus the things that have gone right. And if that's the case, that's what's causing the tower moment. So it's like really needing to pay attention again to when you're feeling drawn towards that more lower level emotion, to stop and focus on what are your thoughts saying at that time. Because whatever your thoughts are saying when you're going into these darker emotions is not the truth of the situation. Right? And your emotions are an indicator of that. There's desire here, and there's some sort of new passionate beginning that you're really wanting to expand to that's possible and coming in. But this has got to go. So second guessing yourself, you know, dwelling on the more painful or the bad aspects of a situation, not feeling heard. I heard misunderstood, and then dwelling on feeling misunderstood is just perpetuating more of misunderstandings coming in for you. Because whatever your emotion is set at, that's your vibration, and what you're vibrating on is how it's attracted to you, right? So if you're feeling misunderstood, insecure, you know, not in a good space, then you keep getting more evidence of that disconnection being shown to you. Not because that's the truth, but because that's where your focus is. You know, and I'm not trying to be hard on you, Libra, because like I said, I'm a Libra moon, and I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I know what that's about for myself. So I'm keeping it real with us, you know what I'm saying? But again, I just heard pop out of it. So I feel like a lot of my Libras, you just popped out of it by me talking about it, or you're going to be popping out of it, you know, like I said, during this time frame. So that person's card shot out. Let's see what's going on with this person emotionally, Libra. Whew. Okay, so this person has the Four of Inspiration, the Five of Inspiration, Justice, and the Wheel. So, interesting energy. I feel like the person that you're connecting with, they are wanting more peace, more cooperation in their life, all right? This person is doing some self-work. Like I said, they've been looking at the situation, they've been looking at themselves, they've seen it from a lot of different angles, almost like emotionally trying to put themselves in your shoes or another's shoes, and it's so that they can try and maybe like figure out emotionally, you know, how you're feeling, so that they can oh, okay, I heard someone to use that to their advantage, you know, trying to understand what you're thinking, what you're feeling, to use to their advantage. That could be good or bad based on this person's intentions, but they're really emotionally wanting the Wheel, which is movement forward, which is good timing, which is good fortune. So I feel for a lot of you, this person's intentions are good. But you're going to have to use your own intuition and figure this out, because it is a general reading. And you're kind of being guided to do just that, to strengthen your own intuition. I get that this person is a bit complicated, and they might have a lot of different personalities within their one personality, meaning emotionally they can show you many different sides to them. But at this point in time, I do feel that they are wanting justice and peacefulness and good fortune, you know, emotionally. So let's see what your hopes are, Libra. It's interesting to me. I'm going to go into this in a second, actually. No, I'm going to go into it now. It's interesting to me, Libra, that this person has all these positive thoughts and emotions going on right now. A lot of spiritual energy. And you want all the smooth momentum forward. And there's spiritual energy on your side as well, except you don't feel it from this person, you know? So even though I can see in the cards that they have genuine emotions here and good intentions, you don't maybe believe that, or you're having a hard time seeing the good in them, even though they're seeing the good in you. Or there's a disconnect, you know, in the way that you're feeling versus the way that this person is feeling. And there may be good reason for that. I'm not going to go deeper into the reading to see that, but you'll know why that is. But I'm just letting you know that there is a stark contrast here. Your hope is the devil. So if you feel really drawn or connected to this person, but in a very toxic way, you want to be released of that. I heard you want to get gone. That's only for a few of you, but you don't want to feel like a toxic connection. All right. Some of you might want to break some bad habits, like addictive behaviors, or bad negative habits of thought. Let's see. This person's hope. Death card. This person is hoping for endings, changes, transformations in the connection. They're looking for things to transform, to transmute. I heard rise up from the ashes. That could be what this person's doing or you're doing. So let's look at most likely future outcome, Libra, and see. You have 10 of Pentacles. Now keep in mind, all of the most likely future outcomes can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat of your life, not me. So let's see. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, the 7 of Wands. So I'm happy to see the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you're going to get it together. You know what I'm saying? In a major way. And I felt that because I heard earlier that you're going to pop out of this energy. For some of you, the little pep talk I had there was enough. And I hope you know that I mean it with love. Okay. So this your energy is getting firmer in, you know, what you know is right for you. Wanting more security in your life, having more security in your life. For some of you, finances might be looking good, or just the home structure stable at this time. You know, there might be new opportunities coming in or commitment coming in for some of you. And for others, it's just staying committed to your path, committed to your reasoning. Some of you, the reason why there's a disconnect is because you are questioning your prior thinking or regretting maybe a decision in the past or feeling like you missed out on something or something like that. And it's impeding your ability to truly manifest from a place of peacefulness. And I feel like you're getting out ahead of that at this time. All right, Libra. And choosing to just know that there are no wrong decisions and that you made the most correct decision with what you knew to be true at that time, and you will continue to do that as you move forward and continue to create new things because of that. And what you're creating right now is an immense amount of stability in your life, an immense amount of security here, and new opportunities and more peaceful attitude here. Kind of blocking out the negative and finding yourself. All right. That's beautiful. Some of you went through like a dark night of the soul recently where just like nothing was making sense. You know, things weren't lining up, and you've got some like residue in your energy that you're just kind of working to move past during this time frame. So this person, wow, oh my gosh, I don't know who you're connecting to, but this person could be intuitive, they could be a psychic, they could be a reader, they're just very spiritually connected to you, or very spiritually heightened right now. Because now they have so many cards that just speak to that, from the Moon to the High Priestess to the Hermit to the Death card, even now Awakening, the Awakening card, and the Hierophant is out now. So this person is having a spiritual awakening, just point blank, period. They are having to go within, really thinking about things, really waking up to how they genuinely feel, really looking at some of their belief structures, some of what they've committed themselves to that maybe that no longer suit the new version of them. They are being inspired to take some action here out of that. And what is the action they're being inspired to? Wow, and yet denying it. Seven of Voices. Oh, I'm going to need one on that. I'm sorry. And in their denial of that, they deny themselves of any emotional satisfaction. Wow. This person is in denial about their own spirituality, you know, or they are questioning it. Because, and that is so crazy to me, because they have all of this very supportive, encouraging energy, and yet, and they're being inspired to act from that place, and yet they don't want to believe it, or they're in some sort of denial of their own power, really. And so they kind of put on this front that they are happy with the way things are, or that they're satisfied with a half-truth. They're satisfied, you know, they don't want to expand, and that's not the truth. That's not the truth. I'm gonna get one more on this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like shocked by that. Tell me about this. I don't know. Let me see. Sometimes they won't give me more messages, but let me see. Three of Emotions. Well, Libra, this person would be a lie if they said that they didn't want to be with you, or that they didn't love you, or that they didn't want some sort of reconciliation with you for some of you. And in their denial of that, they block the forward progression. Just point blank, period. It's like this person, even if it's not about like reconciliation type of energy, just in general, this person, they block their blessings sometimes because they may have this mindset that they are supposed to deny themselves of what they want, and that's the right thing to do, or something like that. But it's like, you know, or there might be expectations put in place from like old belief structures that prevent this person from following their guidance, their path. So this person has free will, Libra, and so let me put it to you this way. If they can certainly make the decision to no longer lie to themselves, and some of them are doing just that. Some of them will let that facade go, and because of that, all this emotional satisfaction, cooperation, love, reconciliation, all that good stuff comes in for this person. All right. So I feel they have a choice, you know, and of course we all have a choice, especially when it comes to future energy. So give me some guidance for my Libras. Wow, your guidance is the card of change for this person. And this person's guidance is maturity. So this person is going through a maturation period on a spiritual level, on an emotional level. This person may feel like they're taking the mature approach by not following what their heart wants. But sometimes that's contradictory. So that's something for them to go within about. And Libra, you're being guided to change some old faulty belief structures yourself, and to kind of, like I said, clean up some of this residue from this tower moment that I feel has already taken place for a lot of you. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there, Libra. Intense reading, intense reading. Let me tell you what zodiac signs I have out. Keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign, so, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I have Scorpio energy here, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer again, Scorpio again, Leo. For a few, it could be Sagittarius. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign, as these are general readings, like I said. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there as well, Tarot Time with Dana. Link down below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can also find a donation link for those of you who would like to donate to the channel. Certainly welcome, but never expected. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Libra, and until next time, my friends, namaste.